Hello sports lovers, welcome to Sports TV. In today's episode, we are privileged to have the general manager of Ace Power Promotion, one of the upcoming promotional companies in the country that are making it big. We have their general manager, Isaac Amankwa, with us. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
Well, the rumor has it that you are about to host a bout. How true is that?
Yes, it's true. We are hosting a bout on 10th of July, 2021, of course, at the Agbeko Boxing Arena. You know, almost all our bouts are in the arena, so
okay.
We have a bout coming up, just this 10th of July.
So how many bouts are expected to be?
Yes, of course, we are thinking of putting 7 bouts, but of course, we have separated it. You know, the way we do boxing here, usually you see that the problem with boxing here is that you see that plenty bouts on one promotion. You realize that maybe one promotion you have about 15 bouts. Okay. And in that instance, what happened is that we close very late. Okay. So what we are doing is that with respect to our bouts, we have made sure that it won't pass 7. But that 7 will be live for TV. But there will be other bouts that will come, which will start from 5 a.m. So from between 5 a.m., the main bout will start at 7 p.m. But between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., those bouts will happen, which won't be on TV. So in all, there will be about 11 to 12 bouts. Okay. But the main bouts that will be on live on TV, which will start at 7 p.m., will be 7 bouts.
Okay, thank you. Will there be title bouts?
Yes, there is a WBO title fight on it, which promises to be a big encounter. Joshua Oluwaseun is
Nigeria.
You could say Nigeria, Ghana, but of course, I mean everybody hears his name, he knows he's a Nigerian, but he lives here.
Yeah.
He has done almost all his fights here. He's a very, very talented boxer. And he will be fighting for a WBO lightweight title on that night with an opponent from South Africa, Anthony Mololasi.
Okay, interesting. So, what are some of the other local names that would be on the bout? Are we going to see exciting Holy that night?
Oh, of course. I mean, there's no way Ace will do a promotion and Holy won't be on it. Holy will be on it. You know, the last time he fought was on the 6th of March.
Yes.
At the arena, and he excelled. So he's fighting again this time. There will be Daniel Aduku on it. Again,
I remember, not to cut you, I remember Daniel Aduku, how he came adversity and ended up stopping Aziz on the 6th of March. Very interesting bout.
Aziz, I mean, that bout was a pick-out bout that day, apart from the fact that the main headline bout was a sensation.
Yes.
That true bout, because the fact that Aduku went down probably twice.
He went down twice.
And still was able to come back and fought his way to win was exciting. But there will be other boxers. There is Robert Quay on it. Robert is a great boxer, everybody knows. 18-0.
Avoid people avoiding.
I tell you, usually boxers avoid him. So there will be Robert on it, and other boxers too will be on it. There will be Ahmed. You know Ahmed. Yeah. Ahmed will be on it. He's being managed by Michael Bediako. So all those boxers will be on it. And it will be a great night.
I spoke to him. He resumed training actually yesterday.
Okay.
I spoke to him and he was going jogging. So his coach told me I should contact him later. But I think later in the week I'll be speaking to him. So,
you know, they are prospecting him for a world title challenge. And
very,
as
very
it stands
talented.
now, he's a talented boxer, young boxer. They are shaping him. If you're a boxer and you are going to ever win a world title, you need 3 things: determination, discipline, Because if immediately you take the discipline out, you can be as talented as anybody, you still not go anywhere. So the discipline is crucial. And Ahmed has all of that. And I see him going places. Definitely, he's going places.
Okay. So, what else should we expect that night besides the boxing, the crowd, ticketing, and other things?
Yes, we are doing it at the Gamashi Hall. You know, Gamashi Hall is a smaller hall for the arena. We are not doing it at the main arena because, of course, there is still COVID restrictions. You don't want plenty people coming into it. But there will be limited ticket sales. And we are looking at bringing other entertainment to board. See, our issue with boxing in Ghana and in Africa per se has to do with the fact that the way we promote our boxing has always been difficult.
Okay.
So it is not helping us to be able to import what other people do elsewhere. So for example, we cannot import ESPN to come and buy any content from Africa. Why? It's not because the content here or the boxers here are not talented. And it's not because the boxers are not good. The thing is that ESPN cannot put its money into anything which is not professional.
Yes.
What that means is that the boxing structure, the way we promote it, how the whole night is done, should be very, very professional in a manner that will let people feel that, listen, these are serious people. They are in serious business. At least if we can match the people elsewhere, let's just get close. At least let's just get close and not pad up with plenty boxing at the night where people leave at 4 a.m. instead of, for example, our bout at the Gamashi Hall will start at 7 p.m. and end at 11 p.m. exactly. It won't pass.
Okay.
Exactly. So that people can go home. Those who want to celebrate can go and celebrate.
Okay.
And then we can move on. So basically that's it. That's it. And the other things that you have to expect on the night is that when we say 7 is 7,
okay,
and when we say 5 is 5.
Okay.
I mean, you are not going to say, usually you have attended a lot of boxing events in Ghana, and you realize that when they tell you 7 p.m., usually it starts at 10 p.m. We aren't going to do that.
Okay.
So a lot of the people who will come for our event should be ready and should understand that if they don't come on time, they will miss most of the bout.
Okay. All right. So this brings me to the aspect of, so what are the challenges you as a promoter face in Ghana trying to get TV on board to make the boxing more attractive to fans? It's not that Ghanaians don't love boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing has produced a lot of world champions,
yes,
more than the king of sports, football.
Yes.
Football.
Yes.
Boxing has given us more Olympic medals,
yes,
than football.
Yes.
So what are some of the challenges you as a general manager of Ace Power Promotion face in bringing bouts together?
Okay, so the biggest obstacle for most of promoters in Ghana and Africa has to do with finance. We hardly ever get sponsorship to be able to do promotions. Most of the monies we use to do promotions are personal monies from friends, from shareholders, people who own the business, and then they put it together and they always organized. So that's the biggest obstacle. As I was saying, listen, elsewhere nobody organizes a boxing promotion and uses personal money or use shareholders' money. Yeah. That's why come promoters are very, very rich, because even before a promoter who fixes his date, he already has some money in the bank account, because probably ESPN or Days or any of the network has already bought it. And it's not like here where subscriptions are paid, where ESPN is also assured that if he buys the content, he's rest assured that, okay, he has about 100,000 people coming to buy subscription for him to make his money back. Here, most of the times when they buy it, it's also free to air. And they now also have to go find sponsorship to now be able to pay for what they have paid you. So that's a myriad of problems. But aside from all that, I feel like it's not as if sponsorship is not here. It's not as if we can raise $1 million here. There are events that has happened here which was not boxing events, which has raised more than $1 million.
Yes.
There are plenty of events. How did they do it?
Musical concerts and...
Thank you. Thank you. Say it again. Musical concerts, music awards.
Especially the year of return, there was a lot of...
Thank you. So the question is, how did they do it? The point is that I feel like sponsors lost trust in promoters over time because they felt like boxing promoters were not being professional enough, and the way we do our things was not professional enough. So they decided to take a back seat. A few of the boxing bouts that got promotions, that got sponsorship over time, did not exhibit professionalism for the companies to stay. So the companies has taken a back seat again. It doesn't mean they don't want to come back. All that it means is that somebody has to start doing the work very, very professionally and get them to see what they are mixing, and then they can come back. I'm looking forward to a day where we can also have big boxing events where we can bring a world title fight here. Look at Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury going to Saudi Arabia. Why is it that the Dihan can't bring it to Accra, for example?
Because I believe that boxing, if we are able to get big bouts,
yes,
let's say, especially international, people would come, they would book the hotel, they will stay here a couple of days,
yes,
they will go to our bars,
yes,
they will drink our club, our
yes,
Guinness,
yes,
and a lot of things, and it will boost tourism.
I agree with you. That's why we keep on saying that, listen, corporate Ghana should help us, because you see, boxing has a lot of facets. Let me give you this perfect example. We keep on saying that there's an unemployment in Ghana. But when we organize one boxing event, you know how many people we employ? You know all the people that work on the event, from TV crew to name them, to people who set up rings, to graphic designers, to matchmakers, to usually one boxing event has probably a minimum of 100 people working on it, and that's employment. And that's why we are not saying that government should come and put in money, but they should keep their eyes on boxing, because it's taking a lot of people off the street. And if we are able to now do things very professionally and get sponsors to come in, I believe that a company like MTN easily can give you $1 million to do a big boxing bout and bring in some big world title fight here.
Banku Ayite Powers 1 got a lot of sponsorship.
Yes.
So that means if boxing gets its act right,
yes,
people would come on board and push it to the level.
Okay. But the question is, why is it that Banku and Ayite Powers 1 got the sponsorship? Have you asked ourselves that question? It may not necessarily be that the people were really interested in boxing, but they were interested in the noise. They wanted to take advantage of the hype that came with that bout. We are saying that we have to get, you see, elsewhere, there are companies that are naturally interested in nurturing talent. There are companies that are naturally interested in boxing talent, growing and getting up there. Here, it looks like they're only interested in taking advantage of hype. If the thing has a lot of noise and everybody is talking about it, then you see the companies now following you everywhere, wanting to take advantage. All they think about is their interest. Some of them should come to a point where they realize that they can take boxing as a social responsibility issue. Because what boxing does is that it takes a lot of people from the street. A lot of them, if you don't do promotions for them to get work to do, the next thing is that then they have to probably go rob, go become land guards, or go do other things, which at the end of the day, criminal activities, which at the end of the day doesn't benefit the society. So we feel that, especially where we are standing, you know, this is the cradle of boxing.
Yes.
All the boxing gyms are on this street.
Even where we are standing, we have 2 boxing gyms here.
Thank you. The point is that, you know, there are a lot of companies on this street.
Yes.
Why is it that they cannot take
not
boxing?
Not to mention them, but
Okay, we won't mention anybody.
But there are big companies on
this street.
Accra. There's the Jonathan Mills High Street. So
thank you.
You guys know the number of companies that are here.
So
they're in the boxing hub, yet they are not.
They are not putting in their money where their mouth is. You are in an area where it has generated almost all the world champions Ghana has ever produced. None of them is putting their money in it to say, listen, this is even our social responsibility. Let's help these guys have jobs and be able to, None of them is doing that. And I think that that's where it is sad. They should really look at that and help us nurture these talents so that Ghana can continue to produce world champions as it is. But before you ask me another question, there is something I want to disclose. Joseph Agbeko, Kenkon Agbeko, is a former world champion whom you know.
3 times bantamweight world champion.
I'm excited that you have mentioned it for me. Will be on our bout that night.
Okay.
And he's almost about to go for retirement. He will retire very soon, but he has to exit on a good note. He has done well for himself and for Ghana, and he needs to exit. He's still African #1 when it comes to bantamweight. In the world, he's about 4th or 5th. It tells you that he is still there. So he wants to now start. There are a few bouts he wants to do, and one of them will be on the 10th of July on our bout at the boxing arena.
Okay. That is an exclusive. You heard it here first.
Good.
Before we wrap up,
yes,
will the bout be on social media? Will the bout be streamed on social media? And if you can give out your social media handle so that people would follow the bout throughout 10th?
Of course, the bout will be streamed live. We are in talks with a TV station I don't want to mention because it's still a discussion which has not been concluded. And if it's concluded, it will also be live on TV. But of course, it will be streamed live on social media. You know the channels are plenty. There are about 3 of them. You stream it on YouTube, I guess. And then of course, Ace TV will do it. And then I know that K-Box 2 will come and do it. So,
okay.
Be online for us.
Okay. Viewers, this is it. 10th. There's nowhere to be than the Bukom Boxing Arena.
Thank you.
Grab an early ticket. If not, let me use the words of Michael Answer One Bullet. You come and watch your money. Grab your tickets and come to the arena and enjoy a great night of boxing talent. Let's push the sports to make us proud. Stay positive. Au revoir. Bye-bye.